If I told you that some of the richest stories in the Land of Ooo come not from the heroes we know, but from the fleeting faces who drift between its background. These characters barely get a line, or sometimes none at all, but their brief appearance add layers of magic, humor, and the heart that makes Adventure Time feel like a living, breathing world. Today on FinCaps, we're shining a spotlight on 5 of the most unforgettable under-the-radar characters: Magic Man, Abracadaniel, Root Beer Guy, Susan Strong, and Death. We're going deep, sharing the moments they surprised us, the feelings they stirred, and why their tiny cameos resonate so strongly with our own lives. So get comfy, maybe grab a snack, and join me as we wander through the hidden corners of Ooo, where even the smallest spark can light up the sky. Magic Man, the trickster with a heart. Magic Man flits through Ooo like a cosmic whirlwind, pranks, chaos, and maddening laughter following him everywhere. In his second appearance on Mars, Finn and Jake arrive to find a sandcastle contest that ends with the planet flipped upside down. We laugh at his antics until we catch a glimpse of his eyes, haunted, hollow, brimming with sorrow. Later, when Margot strips him of his powers and you forgot your floaties, Magic Man collapses, tears falling free for the first time. Without the mask of chaos, we see a lost soul who never knew kindness until that moment. His plea, "I don't know how to be mean," echoes every time we felt our identity unravel. I remember a time when my own jokes masked deeper wounds. Watching Magic Man's breakdown reminded me that beneath every prankster may lie a heart longing to heal. He tells us that empathy can reach even the maddest mischief maker, Daniel, courage in clumsy form. Abracadaniel's doubt in wizard battle is a masterclass in underdog charm. While legendary wizards duel in spectacular fashion, Daniel fumbles his spells, accidentally conjuring tacos instead of tornadoes. He stands on the sidelines, wide eyes, longing for respect. Yet when the master wizard threatens Finn and Jake, Daniel steps up, invoking a simple spell that saves them. His bravery born not from skill, but from the conviction to act. In that moment, I thought of every time I froze under pressure, heart pounding, only to find the courage to speak up when it mattered the most. Anna's journey reminds us that heroism isn't a perfect performance. It's the willingness to try, even when you're terrified of failing. His clumsy triumphs tell us that sometimes all it takes is one leap of faith to flip the script. Root Beer Guy lurks in the shadows of Tree Town, unremarkable behind his frothy mustache and bow tie, until Root Beer Guy thrusts him into a whirlwind of political intrigue. Assigned to write a fluff piece on the factory boiler, he uncovers a plot to replace the mayor with a robot. His panicked scribbles, frantic pleas for help, and eventual bravery in exposing the conspiracy crack open our own accomplice. Root Beer Guy isn't a trained hero. He's an office drone who finds himself at the center of a revolution. I remember feeling similarly powerless in a corporate maze until I spoke up against injustice, my voice shaking, hands sweating. His escalation from timid reporter to whistleblower reminds us that sometimes the quietest voices carry the greatest weight. When he shouts, "People deserve the truth," we cheer it not for spectacle, but for integrity. Root Beer Guy teaches us that ordinary people can ignite extraordinary change. Susan Strong, armor and vulnerability. Susan Strong bursts onto the scene with bristling armor and survival grit, a true warrior shaped by loss. In pre-boot, she rescues Finn from a brutal undersea trap, then admits she doesn't even know who she is. Faced with the revelation that she might share Finn's humanity, her still resolve cracks. Her voice trembles as she whispers, "I thought I was alone." Watching her strip away layers of armor to show vulnerability hit me hard. I recall times I masked my own insecurities behind bravado, terrified to admit I needed help. Susan's journey from isolated survivor to trusted ally tells us that true strength embraces vulnerability. In her protection of Finn, we see that family can be forged through shared scars, not shared blood. Her loyalty reminds us to honor our own need for connection, even when building walls feels safer. Death, the gentle harbinger. Death looms in Death in Bloom as a sight-wielding sentinel of souls. Yet his presence is surprisingly tender, leading Finn and Jake through the underworld labyrinth. He greets them with a polite bow before guiding them on a quest to rescue Princess Bubblegum's soul. In the grand ballroom of shades, Death slows to share a dance with Lady Rainicorn, his hollow skull framed by ghostly lights. He confesses, "I never get to stay," his voice a mournful echo. That single line, spoken by the personification of endings, unfolds like a poem about impermanence and longing. It strikes me every time I say goodbye to loved ones, knowing I'll be the one walking away. Death's brief compassion reminds us that even endings can bear beauty, and that acknowledging mortality can deepen our appreciation for life's fleeting wonders. These 5 characters, Magic Man's broken heart, Abracadaniel's earnest courage, Root Beer Guy's unlikely rebellion, Susan Strong's armored vulnerability, and Death's tender farewell, teach us that the smallest roles can carry the greatest truth. They mirror our own hidden, our stumbles, and our triumphs in the background of life's grand adventures. Which of these under-the-radar heroes spoke to your own story? Share their name and your moment of connection in the comments. Let's celebrate the magic of the overlooked. If these background gems amazed you, check out my video on all the people Finn and Jacob helped next, and discover how even fairyful lives shape the heart of Ooo. And I'll see you in the next timeline.